check out what just happened. Come here. So, we are Globalists, which gives us an automatic upgrade to a suite if available, but just the standard suite, not premium. We are here in this massive room, which is so great. We've got a kitchen, we've got a fridge, which has been so helpful. I've been able to have dinner here. Our youngest hasn't felt the best, and he's loved sleeping on this ginormous couch. In this room, we have our bed, king size bed, and once again, a killer couch with expansive view covered by curtains at the moment. In here, a walk-in closet bigger than the one that I have at home. And then we also have a huge bathroom. There is a shower, there's the tub. It's been lovely. These products smell so good, so good. But the best part is we're traveling with our two kids, one 18, one 11, and they cannot stay in the same room due to capacity and I think fire codes, I don't know. But we were given a Guest of Honor award, which also gave them club access and the same globalist benefits that we have. And this is their room. So they have each a bed, but like I said, the youngest has been sleeping on the couch. That same amazing view, and then another giant bathroom. We couldn't be happier with everything. We're so lucky, and we've loved it here. I would 10 out of 10 recommend this place.
While we had the option every morning to eat in the club lounge for breakfast, we chose to go down to their restaurant 34, where they had the most expansive breakfast buffet I've ever seen.
The breakfast spread at Grand Hyatt Istanbul was quite expansive, with so many different options to choose from that it would satisfy almost any palate. There were freshly baked breads, pastries, lots of sweet options, also so many different arrays of fresh veggies, fruit. You could get eggs made to order, but they also had a ton of local specialties, so a lot of things that I don't particularly remember the name of, but were really, really delicious. When you first walk in, you see a woman who's making fresh gözleme, which is a Turkish food that is made of a dough that they roll out on wood and then they cook it on stone, layer it with a little bit of spinach and cheese sometimes. But it was a great experience just to try different local treats that you normally don't get back at home. The cost of the breakfast was included in our globalist status, so we hit it up almost every single day. If you're not a globalist, the cost of the breakfast is around $27 per person, which is still an amazing value when you consider all the different food that's available and all the different options. She just got happy. She found her olive bar. Have a cheese fridge. The outside areas were well maintained, decorated with massive sculptures and a few fountains. There was some outside fitness equipment and a massive pool, which we unfortunately didn't use because we were traveling in November. Did you guys go jump in?
Yeah, it's cold.
The fitness center and spa facilities were quite extensive as well. Very large for hotel standards. There was a huge studio where they held yoga and Pilates classes. The weight room pretty much had any and all equipment you would need to get a solid workout in. There were plenty of free weights, including barbells, dumbbells, and kettlebells, lots of different options for cardio, and some specialized equipment as well. I definitely took advantage of using their sauna multiple times throughout our trip. There was also a full spa that offered various massages and treatments, including a traditional Turkish hammam. Another thing included in our globalist status was club lounge access. The club lounge was on the same floor as our room, and it provided free food and drink, including beer, wine, and cocktails from 6 to 8 every night. So it was maybe for a nice little happy hour, or we could stop in, grab some snacks. We actually even made a dinner out of it a couple of nights. And it was also very convenient in the mornings, just running down there, grabbing some espresso or cappuccino or whatnot. If you're not a globalist, you can pay to get access to the club lounge. It usually was around about 6,000 points per night, or the equivalent of about $60 to $90 cash value per night. About halfway through our stay, they did have to close the club lounge that was on our floor due to some minor renovations, but they moved all of the happy hour food and drinks down into the main lobby bar.
It's okay.
We were able to check in just in time for club lounge snacks.
I didn't know that was wrong.
What's wrong?
That red. What's wrong with me?
We did take advantage of the room service one evening for dinner and had some traditional Turkish kebabs, which were fantastic.
I'm so excited. More food. Yay. This looks awesome. All right, so Adam, first impressions of the Grand Hyatt Istanbul. What do you think?
It's fantastic. It's very fancy. Everything is really, really shiny in a good way.
So it's unbelievable to me that this is a category 4 where we can use our free night certificate. It's so awesome. Adam woke up early this morning and came back and was just like, whoa, it's so good. And then we went down and saw the breakfast buffet, and it was so expansive. And it was really hard not to pig out because we do have our food tour today that I think is close to 7 hours long. So we had just like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I had an amazing cappuccino, which I know doesn't sound that exciting, but I rarely get cappuccinos, and this one was just spectacular.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. So we got in, it was another kind of a long travel day. We're still getting over a little bit of jet lag. But we got in last night, probably around 5 to 6 o'clock here at the Grand Hyatt. And Grand Hyatt's kind of in the northern area, just above Taksim Square. So we walked down by Taksim Square, saw the mosque, which I think is just called Taksim Mosque, if I'm not mistaken, and had a really fun dinner at this tiny place that I found from another YouTube video, but it was from 1875. It's been open, but a type of kebabs, which were fantastic.
It was teeny tiny. I mean, you had to squeeze past everyone like this. It's awesome. We didn't do any video in there because it just felt a little too awkward, and honestly, there was no space for it whatsoever. But it was really good. It was like kind of like a preview of all the yummy food. Got me excited for what we're gonna do today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited for today. Also, it's just worth saying again that the room that we were given is so massive and expansive and lovely, and it's just making everything better to have the space to kind of spread out and allow our boys to have their own space so that they're not like this. So I'm very, very thankful for our globalist status that got us the upgrade, and I'm very thankful again for Travel Hacking Moms giving us that guest of honor award for our boys too, so we all have access to the club lounge, and it's making everything a little bit more lovely.
Yeah, our suite is on the 8th floor, and the club lounge is on the same floor, so it's actually really, really convenient. Just run down there and grab like a coffee. I woke up this morning right when I was up early again, but they had just opened up around 7 in the morning, and I was able to go in, grab an espresso, was able to go check out the gym. It was fun.
Everything's really, really nice. I looked a lot online to try and find out about the best Hyatt to stay in, and I didn't see a lot about the Grand Hyatt, and it made the things that I did find made it seem pretty mid, and I would not describe this as that whatsoever. Like, I really like it a lot, and I feel like the service is lovely, the amenities are fantastic. I'm very, very happy and would absolutely come back here again.
I think this guy wants to come in, get some club lounge access.